Welcome back, folks, to Resident Evil 2 here on the heavybass channel. Last time, we saw a tragic demise in the form of Ben. Got our last plug. We now, with 4 plugs in hand, it's now time to take on the, to leave the police station. There's only one place that we have to go, basically. And in effect, we can now use our shiny Magnum that we picked up a while ago. The Magnum is the best weapon in Resident Evil. It downs quite a few enemies with it. You can actually get an upgrade for this, but that's way later on, and even then you need that upgrade. Let's just say Leon has a better time beating the final boss with the Magnum than just saying that anyway. As you can see here, that's Birkin. That's shambolic Birkin as you immediately left. But as soon as he picks up that, he effectively mutates. He mutates to the first form of G. So you can definitely see where Birkin definitely came into focus. It's probably the reason why we're here. But Birkin is a complete joke. And we need to get away because otherwise Birkin can just basically, when we do that, Birkin will pretty much fall down there, and that's really about that. It takes about 6 Magnum shots, so that's the maximum requirement. The good news is we didn't lose any health, which is really more important here, is that we can now go ahead and insert the plugs. So let's go straight down to it. Insert the king, the rook, the bishop plug, and finally the knight plug. And the door is open. So we can finally move on from the police station and effectively go into the sewers, the next part of Resident Evil. As we can go down through here, Ada suddenly jumps from out of nowhere.
Ada!
And she's like, Ada!
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention
she has the pen to at least we know how she got the pendant in the first place. Which is more likely the only reason why Ada ever gets said pendant. Which is probably the reason why, of course, if you remember frickin' the new trailer, for instance, it shows Mr. X going after said pendant because it has a hidden vial of the G virus. But that's only a spoiler for much later. It is only revealed in Claire B, per se, the reason why it goes after that one. But anyway, we have Ada with us. And considering this is probably the easiest part where we don't get to do anything, we get introduced now to blue herbs. Very important. At least Ada is a very confident person, especially with objectives in mind. We have at least a couple of things that we can do. So we got a safe zone. That's right. Anyway, this is the opposite of the sewer store. This is the second one, because there's actually 2 entry points for both characters, which we can both which in the B version, the second character can go to the first. Yes, that's right. You can actually go to the very first, to the A zone. To the A healing A zone before you get to the B zone. There is a couple of reasons why we're going to be doing this. Anyway, we're going to put the ink ribbons with the others, and I believe we're going to put the health away because we haven't got much health to begin with, and we need to stockpile on the health again. The only thing you'll notice, if you remember, is that we killed the crocodile in here. If you actually killed the crocodile, if you just got rid of the crocodile in the B path, for instance, more or less. Anyway, so we get a hidden room like so. This is basically Leon's hidden room, just like in Claire's. Claire's unlocks by that one, which is quite simple. There's a top right over there. So anyway. You use the pretty much the lighter to light things up, and it reveals a few caches of secrets. Magnum bullets, like so. And then we can reveal the other one by using the lighters here. There are no zombies in this room, which is good. And we get a hidden cache of shotgun shells. which is more important. So, from this point onwards, the shotgun becomes your default weapon. You don't need to use the pistol. The pistol is kind of shit. The shotgun is much necessary. And we do get an upgrade in the near... We do get an upgrade soon. But more importantly, Ada is to stay behind and do stuff. So, we need to put that away. Remember, we gotta now stop piling up magnum bullets. Especially for the end. Realizing as well, I forgot to make the film as well, and I believe I missed a few items. Let's go ahead and do some stuff here, of course, with Ada, the required plot. Well, there's a net.
Ada!
And there's the iconic Leon getting shot.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Well, that was a bit of a stupid thing to do. Yeah, more or less. Let's go ahead and grab the sewer map, because now it counts as both. This is the last playable bit for Ada, by the way, so just like in Sherry's bit, unless, of course, Sherry doesn't get impregnated by her own father, we have to go after a net. There's nothing we could do here, so basically we just have to follow her all the way here. Like so. Follow her to the end, avoid the cockroaches, which do damage. The one thing I do like is that Ada gets some sort of electronic device, but even the electronic device, and she's being pursued by Mr. X as well, that's the one thing I'm actually gonna like about this one, is that now we got to head over to where she is, and, well, there goes a pistol.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada? Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... precisely... my husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him. Where did you get that pendant? It looks exactly like the one I gave Sherry. She dropped it. I've been holding on to it for her. Liar! Give it back to me! Too bad.
There's the reason. The G-virus sample. So I'm assuming that's how, that goes, Ada got the sample and how she basically got out of the city. Yeah, as you may have noticed, Ada does actually. The big reveal is that Ada was supposed to be killed off, but the character was so well liked that they didn't kill her off. In fact, she actually survived the Raccoon City incident, although a bit scarred and battered and bruised, if you get the meaning later. But then again, that's about that. So, what would have been a scene? Actually, what would have been a scene against the alligator, but there was a few problems with that issue. We killed the alligator off in the A route, and Leon has now got a bullet wound and he's bleeding and prolifically. Might add, it's a bastard to deal with, but there is one benefit though. We can actually go the other way and we can head up towards the safe zone on the other side. And if you may have noticed, There's quite a few ink ribbons here. We can quite pick up that. And yeah, the reason why you want to come here in the first place. An entire 3 green herbs. Very much the best thing about it. Also, if you want to explore a little bit further, as it were, pick up some handgun bullets here. We can actually go back towards here, but we can actually use... If you have a spare key that lies around, by the way, if you have a spare key that I told you to keep, more or less, if you have one of those and kept that, and trust me, you will want to have kept the key for a specific reason, we can go back the way we can actually do this, and this pretty much could take a few minutes off your time, but actually what you can do, if you've got some zombies to face, might I add as well. Got some animals to kill and such. We can... If you recognize this bit, then this is basically the way Claire entered in the A path. Yes, you can actually go back the way you came all the way up to Claire's exit in the A route. All this... We can go back into the police station. That's right. We could actually go back down here. Go back the way we came. Back to where Claire fought the G spawn. And was triumphant, by the way, as well. To Chief Irons' fucking corpse that we saw. There's no items here. Effectively, we have a means of going back to the police station should you or should you not want to enter. But at this point of the game, why would you? It is quite literally just nothing. There is nothing there. I just wanted to show off the means of actually getting back to the station via the way there, and we can take the lift back up. This is all Leon, by the way. This is all Leon. Don't forget, everything is about Leon. Don't forget, everything is there. More or less. Keep an eye on this one, by the way. We can go back here, and there you are. We're back the way we came. And we just show that time has actually elapsed since then, which makes this a little bit cooler. This is actually more worth it in your time because you can actually go back the way you came and see if there's a few missed items, but there's actually not. Everything has been cleaned out at this point, should you just want to take some notes. And notes you will. And it's the best thing about this B-side is that the option to go back another way. The only thing I would say is you can also go back to an optional way. You could do that. Get wrecked, you fucking bastard. Fuck you, Irons, you bitch. Well, let's just leave the dead delay there. Pretty much, this place is going to get nuked off in Resident Evil 3, so it doesn't matter what happens here. Oh, and if you think it's a bit spoilery, basically, that's exactly what happens in the second half of Resident Evil 3. Because half the Resident Evil 3 is set before this, and then Resident Evil 3 is after this. So we're in the middle here. We're pretty much the only few survivors that got out. Because like I said before, only officially three people survived the Raccoon City incident. Oh, actually, a very small handful of people survived the Raccoon City incident. The most notable of this one is Leon, Claire, and Sherry. They're the only ones that survived the incident. But we've reached the end. We've got quite a bit of shotgun shells, and now we have the option to get even more weaponry if we have the spare key. Tune in next time if we actually do that, because we killed the alligator in the A-path. This is pretty much just a big giant spot. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all for now. Bye then.